Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hey Jay, have mercy. Too bad, too bad, too bad, too bad, too bad. Hey, goodness. Anytime you come here, you give me a stress. Only know to love me when I'm doing my best. Always know to hate me when I'm feeling a mess. Pull and squeeze. You know my triggers like a dog with fleas. You like playing dirty and I can't find peace. We so far from heaven, do I need a priest? Only the music can't save me. I've been so heavy in my mind as of lately. Before the world done break me, I need a vibe to hold me tight and shake me. Ain't too stuck in my waist yet. Usually I be in bed when I can get out my head, so I'm out and about, yeah. So long, take me back to the days when I used to do bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, cause let me see you do bad. I wanna see you do bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, cause let me see you do bad. Wind down to the ground with ease. On my good knees. I want disturbing the peace. Have mercy. Have mercy. Wind up. Stick it and freeze. Not too sleaze. Don't give a man just a piece. Have mercy. Have mercy. Bet you never knew a girl like me could be so flexible. Watch me work the floor. I'm crazy. Never less incredible. Too bad like the economy. Too bad go mad. I got big energy when I work it. Twerk it, I turn around and see you lurking. Lurking, you got the sickness and the hurting. Hurting, I make the waves, I know you're surfing. Yeah. Ride out, let me see you burn down the set. Tear up the dance, let we walk up a sweat. This is my chance and I know how to flex. Show ya the wine if you want get the sex. Mama said, I turn the place straight. The music turn up, the DJ pan red. Bouncing up and down like a bull bear market. Semi-automatic and my moves on target. But too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, cause let me see you do bad. I wanna see you do bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, cause let me see you do bad. Wind down to the ground with ease. On my good knees. How are disturbing the peace? Have mercy. Have mercy. Wind up. Stick it and freeze. Not too sleaze. Don't give a man just a piece. Have mercy. Have mercy. Start up the show. Wind up me darling. 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 Too bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, cause let me see you do bad. I wanna see you do bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Too bad, cause let me see you do bad. I wanna see you do bad.
Oh, doing good. Not doing bad at all. It's always good to see you. Always so good to see you, Ayana.
Thank you.
All right, sit down. I'm going to let you catch your breath a little bit.
How are you?
I'm good. It's always so good to see you.
Oh, yes, it's absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad I get to see you again. We always meet up like this.
Yeah, but, I had an opportunity to hear you a few days ago talking about all that you've been doing. You were with Sluggy Dan.
Yes.
I believe it was on Hot FM with the NTI
That's right.
program. I'm listening all over, so I hear what's going on. But, I learned some new stuff, and I didn't know that I could learn new stuff about Ayana, particularly because you know
a lot.
You've been doing music for quite some time. You've been successful in many areas, and now you feel like you're settled in reggae and dance hall.
Yeah.
So tell me what has brought you to this place.
COVID. Just coming through COVID, kind of getting a feel for what I really want and what the music I really love. My story isn't very much different from most people because around COVID, it was like a reset. So I just went in the basement, started listening to music that I really loved, that I heard when I was growing up. And it just got in. It wasn't a conscious deed. It wasn't a conscious move. It was just a process. And over the past year and a half, I went to producers, Darren Grant,
and Peter Coppin, and I said, I think I really want to go this direction. So I worked on a song called Dreaming with Darren, and that was more kind of organic. And with Peter, he has a more bashment, raw sound. So I wanted to explore more of my chanting, because over the years it was hard for me to find a balance between the singing and the chanting. I would sing majority of the song and chant a little bit, and it was almost like it was two different characters on the same song. So I think I spent a lot of years trying to find a nice balance. So I think I found it.
That's good stuff. I'm happy to hear that you're settled on this sound.
Yes.
Yeah, and I know that my real first foray into this with you was maybe with Beijing Story.
Yes.
And that's really taking us back a few years. So
That's
do
right.
that.
That's right.
Let's hear about how that maybe was the point of entry for you into this genre.
I would say, well, I always credit Buggy Nakente for kind of being a mentor in that genre. Obviously, I wasn't ready to take it there because I didn't have the experience. But I think over the years of experience, kind of just taking into account what he taught me, I was working with KB Sharp at the time. He did the production. So it was a journey, but I feel like it's culminated and has really helped me to kind of find my own sound. Some people don't always get their sound immediately when they enter into music. It takes time. And as I said, my real challenge was to find a balance between the singing and the chanting. I didn't want to sound like two different people. I wanted to sound like it was the same person. So that was I would go like super hard like a Lady Saw, and then come in like a Celine, So it would be like two different people competing for space on the same track. So I think that was my journey, just to find a really nice balance. So I think I've done it. We have more songs that we haven't even like really. This one, obviously, Do Bad would be the first one, and then we bring the others in at a later date.
I know where we see you a lot is on the hotel circuit.
That's right.
Performing almost nightly. So
It's a lot of work.
How are you able to strike the balance and get into the studio and still do those late night performances? I know that can be quite taxing.
Yeah, it's tiring, but I just believe time management. I just need to have time. Like if I feel super overwhelmed, I'll take an hour and just rest, and then I'll get my mind centered. Then I'm able to go and do my work in the evenings. I make sure that I get a lot of my stuff done before 1 o'clock, so I can just take some time and then prepare for the night. So I like if I have a free morning, I'll write like 8 to 16 bars of just an idea. And then if I like it and I feel like I can continue with it, I will explore and sometimes it comes on you very, very unexpectedly. You'd write your bars and you'd be like, nah, I can't work with that. And then you'd hear a rhythm and like, yeah, it just sits. That's what happened to a lot of the songs that I was working on. I was like, nah, I just scrap it. It's not going anywhere. And then you hear a beat and then it just resurfaces.
Now talk to me about, you're now settled in this reggae dancehall genre, but for those of us who have followed you and your music through the years, I know that you can, as you mentioned, still really take on a Celine Dion piece, a Whitney Houston piece. So
Right.
what part does that music have in Ayana's presentations now, or are we only going to see reggae music and dancehall music coming out from you?
I really think that that it was important for me to embrace all genres, because I don't think of music as white music or black music. I just think of it as an experience. So I think what I bring to the table. I was talking to a friend of mine and he says, it's really, really cool that you can move from one key to another and that the transitions are like smooth. I think that is testimony to your history and actually singing ballads. So I can bring that fresh new sound to, I think, I think Caribbean music, African music is taking over, and I think just to have a nice, fresh sound, something different, is very important. We are in the era of individuality.
Good
So
stuff.
it's
So
good
Do
to
Bad,
stand out.
though, it's a new release from you.
That's right.
And you're going to be touring. You're going to be doing a
Yes.
little bit of touring as well.
That's right.
And is going to be official next month. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to do, I actually released a song here in Barbados to see how people feel about the record, and people are responding really well. I'm working with a booking agent in the U.S. He's organizing some tours because their summer is more June, July, August, whereas we start like May. right? So basically to get the song out and to get the song on that international plateau, because the phrase "do bad" is very Bajan, right? So I like that. I like that it has that Bajan twist, so that when I go, everybody know this Bajan, right? So I still get to kind of get that Bajan feel and take it international. That's my goal. But a lot of people who have heard the song say, but this could run as a bashment soca. So I said, well, Bajan dancehall is bashment soca, is it? Is it not? So I feel like if people want to embrace it for the festival, do it. I'm not gonna put a ceiling on what the song can do.
All right. I want to thank you for coming in.
Thank
Ayana,
you.
is never enough time with you
No.
because I know you have so much going on, but we definitely have to have you back. And it's the season, as you mentioned.
Yes.
So that means you have to come back and do bad with us
I will. I promise.
at another time. Always looking wonderful.
Thank
I
you.
also picked up that you picked up sewing too. So that's another
Yes.
thing that we have to talk about.
I know.
Yeah, I wish I could sew. Trust me. So we're
Wow.
going to talk a little bit about that.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning.